Hello Crypto Gang, welcome to another LamboLife video. In this video, I want to clear up some FUD that has risen out of the Blockchain Economic Forum held in Davos on the 24th to 26th of January. There were a lot of speakers, most of them FUDsters though, and I'm gonna focus on the worst of them, this guy. So Dr. Doom is back in town with another round of critique for cryptocurrencies and blockchain, only this time he has a twist. So for those of you who don't know who Nouriel Roubini is, he is a famous economist. He got the nickname Dr. Doom ever since he got right in predicting the 2008 financial crisis. Nouriel is probably the most outspoken crypto critic of them all. He has in many occasions called Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies the mother of all bubbles and the biggest bubble in history. He never holds back. Just recently, he was one of the appointed speakers during a panel at the Blockchain Economic Forum in Davos. He referred to blockchain as the most overhyped technology ever, stating that it was no better than an Excel spreadsheet or database. Now this quote is weirdly familiar. Let me share something important. I remember back in late 2017, Vitalik Buterin tweeted something along the lines of, "To know if you have a solid blockchain use case for your idea, ask yourself first, can I do this with a spreadsheet? If the answer is yes, then you don't need a blockchain." I can't find the exact tweet anymore, but I'm pretty sure it had either the words Excel or spreadsheet in it, perhaps both. Roubini might even have gotten the wording Excel from reading Vitalik's tweets, as he has mentioned him in his talk quite a lot. Obviously, Vitalik's tweet implied that there are other use cases of blockchain other than a spreadsheet. It wouldn't make sense if he made Ethereum knowing that spreadsheet was all it could do, right? Meanwhile, Andreas Antonopoulos has also mentioned in more than one occasion that blockchain is not that special. It is a database, a slow, inefficient, and expensive database. Pay close attention to these wordings because there's a huge chance Roubini is watching Andreas's videos too. What Roubini fails to mention is that Andreas also said that in a situation where many parties that don't trust each other have to transact, then blockchain has a solid use case. In retrospect, Bitcoin was made by Satoshi to break free from financial middlemen. And these past 10 years, we have proven without a doubt that blockchain can be more than a data storage. Roubini pointed out that he is not beholden to the legacy banking system because he wrote a whole book criticizing it. And like us in the crypto space, he believes that there will be a revolution in financial services, which is fintech. But blockchain and cryptocurrencies are not fintech. His idea of fintech is the convergence of AI, big data, IoT, and everything else but crypto. It has nothing to do with crypto, and these other technologies that he mentions are already revolutionizing our finances. But what revolution? Oh, he meant Alipay, PayPal, Square. Fair point. But what about decentralization? No? Is it private? No? But it is a revolution. Surely we should not have to worry of the horrors of fractional reserve banking anymore, right? Oh, we still have that. Then how is that a revolution? Dr. Doom also separated private DLT from crypto. For those of you who don't know, DLT stands for Distributed Ledger Technology, which technically is an umbrella term used to describe technologies that distribute records or information. Lately, they've been using it to refer to blockchains without a currency, especially private blockchains. As Roubini said, private DLT is nothing more than a fancy database since it is neither trustless nor decentralized. I cannot agree to that, but I cannot disagree either. I'm keeping a close eye on DLT, but I must say I'm a little bit skeptical regarding its use case. Now guess what else he said?
Of course, a number of central banks around the world, and I talked to many of them, are talking today about creating central bank digital currencies.
And by the way, I don't know why he's wearing lipstick. Not that there's anything wrong with lipsticks or being gay for that matter, but he looks like a clown. But that's just my opinion, not facial advice. Do your own research. Now, central bank digital currencies. What are they? They're not cryptocurrencies, and as he said, they're never gonna have anything to do with blockchain. For someone who knows next to nothing about blockchain, he seems way too certain it can't be useful. Furthermore, CBDCs will dominate cryptocurrencies and change banking in radical ways. Cash will disappear, but blockchain and crypto won't play a role in this change. Yeah, I don't think so, Roubini. Crypto is already playing a role in the revolution. It already started. The community is getting bigger every year and the people in the space is getting better. That recent ETF cancellation report that didn't affect the market price, that's a sign of the community's maturity. We're starting to see the bigger picture. We're realizing that we don't need approval from anyone and the need of it is the problem itself. People from Venezuela are seeking refuge to digital currencies from their drowning national currency. They even value Bitcoin more than their own newly issued cryptocurrency Petro. We weren't able to help as much as we thought, but later on we will be able to do so much better. Our space is growing, don't let the FUD get to you. The notion that central bank digital currencies will dominate the future of fintech is both ridiculous and unlikely. I just don't see this happening. What about you guys? What do you think? Tell me, I'm interested to know and have a discussion with you. Go ahead, leave a comment. Damn, it feels good to be in crypto. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'd like to help you out as much as I can. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See you guys.